Roland was a French philosopher and art photographer. He published the little book Camera Lucida in the 1980s, and he introduced the concept, phenomenon, or quality called Studium and Puntum. Studium is a quality which is a general shared objectively understanding. It usually is intended by the photographer and related to the viewer's morally, politically, and culturally background. Meanwhile, punctum is a quality which is like it began with its prefix pun, that means puncture through the studium. It pointed us, bruises us, grips us. It evolves emotional responses and personal meanings. Roland quote example for this. He quoted a photograph shot by photographer Kern Weissing in Nicaragua in 1979. For Roland the studium was the cruelty of war, and for him the punctum was the coexistence of the lung and the shoulder. That is, the humanity's good and bad could be present at the same time. But for me, the punctum is the funny thing of the leisure manner taken by the lungs in a war field. What is the punctum for you? Roland quoted another examples. A photo shot by the same photographer in the same place in the same year. The photo's name is The Shit Carried by the Weeping Mother. For Roland the studium is the cruelty of war again. And for him the punctum is he's pretty interested in why covering the shit. But for me, I could feel the mother was so despaired and she didn't know what to do. Maybe there is nothing meaningful for her anymore. What's the punctum for you? In my opinion, I always feel like apply the concept of set for studium and punctum. Say, different group of people could get different studium, but they may be overlapped. And at the same time, for different individuals could get different punctums, but they may be overlapped as well. And I would like to say, for those will share the common punctum, we could say they resonate with each other. I would like to share some of the photos taken by me after I learned the concept of studium and punctum. First of all, this one. I think for general, the studium is just lovers breaking up. But for me, the punctum, I shot it, maybe subconsciously. I shot it in Valentine's Day's night. I'm touched immediately by the sentimentality of 49th, maybe, or unhappiness in a happy time, supposed. And it's life. Noticing at the background, there are couples hugging with each other, and I think I was touched. Another example of photo taken by me is a street photography. For the general people, the studium may be about busking, street performing, or about the poor, or about the wealth gap in a modern society. But for me, I took it in the National Day, noticing the flying national flag in the background, which I feel the absurdity and contradiction. Or maybe why there were so many bystanders standing there, doing nothing, just taking photos by the smartphone. By the way, I did chat with the little guys. I think the concept of studium and punctum just common sense cast into sophisticated words. What do you think? How do you interpret them and subsequently inspire you to work? I think not only in photography but in general in life, You seek for the puntum of doing anything. That is what it means to you, and do it your own way.